Good evening, Gulf Coast independent wrestling fans. Welcome to another episode of the Front Row Fanatics, though this is not like our usual show that we do where we review a show of an independent wrestling promotion somewhere along the Gulf Coast that we've attended. This is more of an informal Front Row Fanatics Friday night drinking and jabobulating session. So
drinking beer and telling lies.
That's right, and some truths too. You never can tell.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Absolutely. With that being said, I'm the Gargoyle.
I'm Internet.
And our lovely producer, Elixiandra Page, has some questions and stuff that she's going to throw out there to us, and we're just going to let things fall where they go, and whatever, drink beer, have fun, and give you a little background on us, and what the hell.
Some of these questions people emailed in, some of them asked us at shows, and I think we got enough of them just to do a little bit here with it, so.
Absolutely.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Jason from Anniston wants to know how y'all got your names.
You first, me first.
Go ahead, man.
All right. Well, originally when I started doing the little mask thing, I was attending HIW when Kurt Diamond ran the promotion in Milton. My son and his little friend went to a show with me. I bought them both a mask. My son didn't like it, so I stole it and put it on. I was calling myself the Angel of Death there for a while, you know. Well, that kind of faded out. You know, I got a computer, as this was in the 90s. Sometime, I don't remember, I'm old and drink beer and all that other shit. I got on High Spots and got this mask and decided I wanted to have a character that I could be at the shows to, you know, interact. As you see Mexican wrestling fans, they wear these masks supporting their favorite luchadors. I bought this mask online. I was a comic book freak when I was a kid. One of my favorite villains was this guy called the Gray Gargoyle. So I thought, Gray Gargoyle, Gargoyle sounds cool. I'm a big Raven mark. Quote the Raven nevermore. So I ripped him off. So saith the Gargoyle evermore. Hence here I am, Gargoyle. C'est la vie. There you go.
Mine came about during when PWA was doing its run. A stone's throw away from here at the original PWA arena, and PWA used to have a message board before it got all fucked. You know, it's all fucked up these days, but back then the message board was a really cool thing, and you know, me and Bobby Doll would go back and forth on the message board, and one week he was promoing in the ring, and I had pissed him off or something, and he said, "Let me tell you something, you fat bastard," and he called me Mr. Internet, and he verbally tore me a new one, and from then on out, when I came, people thought it was funny. Hey, it's that guy, Mr. Internet. And so that's how I got the name, and that's how it stuck.
Sweet! Got your moniker dubbed by Gulf Coast Wrestling Ultimate Legend, the Black Sheep Bobby Doll. That's pretty cool, man.
It's all right.
And parents, we're going to tell you right now, we're drinking explicit language, mature subject matter, blah, 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 blah. If you got young kids, you don't want to hear it, use your parental control and exercise some discretion. That's the first, the last, the only warning you're getting, and after that, all gloves are off.
All bets are off.
That's right.
I kind of have a question here.
Fire away, baby doll.
Do you have your other masks with you tonight?
Yes, I do.
Do you think we can maybe see the progression in time of the Gargoyle tonight?
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool. New mask every segment.
There you go.
We can do this.
Awesome. All right. We got Mary from Cantonment. How did you guys get started watching wrestling?
Go ahead, man.
Well, for myself, being the old bastard that I am, I was watching the original Florida Championship Wrestling while living in Orlando, and with the Briscoes, the Funks, Dusty Rhodes, Billy Jackins, all that wild stuff. I've always been into amateur wrestling, and then I just turned the TV and said pro wrestling. I started watching it, and I was hooked. You know, simple as that. I liked it. Bing, bang, boom, there you go.
With mine, it was kind of funny. My father hated professional wrestling, but my grandfather loved it. And he got me started watching Southeastern, I think it was at the time Southeastern Championship Wrestling.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I cut my teeth on in wrestling. You know, Bob Armstrong, Roy Lee Welsh, Joe LeDuc, Mongolian Stomper, the Stud Stable, Jerry Stubbs, you know, Mr. Olympia.
Jerry Stubbs? I did his niece, man.
Awesome.
Shoot.
Did she have that bald spot like he has?
She did after I got done banging her off the headboard, baby, and that's no lie. And you know who you are, niece of Jerry Stubbs.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, this was a long time ago, when I was in my younger days in my 20s. So
Nice.
before I met my lovely wife, needless to say.
Absolutely. After Southeastern Championship Wrestling, it kind of faded out, and I started watching World Class Championship Wrestling out of Texas, the Von Erichs, and it was there I kind of broadened my horizons. You got to see Gino Hernandez, Gentleman Chris Adams, Eric Embry, the Great Kabuki, and probably two of the greatest heel managers to come down the pike, Percy Pringle III and Gary Hart. Gary Hart used to just get chills watching him do a promo, and it was Percy Pringle. I learned that you didn't need to say much if you could just have great facial expressions. I mean, Percy Pringle could promo, and it was very, very good, but sometimes he would just do one of those Pringle faces.
Right.
Anybody that knows anything about wrestling, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like with The Rock using the eyebrow, Percy would give you those looks, that would convey what he was trying to get across with just a look. So
World Class kind of broadened my horizons, and I think we need to take a break. Yay? Nay?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, beer.